you live here this morning at about 15 minutes past the hour. Hope you're having a great time here with us on Sunday Morning Superstars here on the USA Network. I tell you something, tomorrow night on Raw, I have the definitive proof that Vince McMahon's ego is completely out of control. It's bigger than his shoulders, if you can believe that. Bigger than anybody's in the industry. And I got conclusive proof with some blockbuster news on Vince McMahon tomorrow night on Raw. And we may have some problems right here. Now, this young fan at ringside is calling Crush a jailbird.
And Crush can't handle that. He can't stand it.
Crush has had his share of legal problems. We have documented that. Look at Crush, thanks to Clarence Mason's plea to Gorilla Monsoon, was reinstated here in the WWF without sanctions, which I think was a mistake. And that fan better tread lightly there on the outside. He may end up as infamous as that kid who beat the Orioles in the first Yankee Orioles game, little Jeffrey Mayer. We don't need a Jeffrey Mayer here this morning on Superstar.
I'm going to tell you what, Steve Austin doesn't stay out of my face. He's going to need some help from someone.
Tell you, I was a little bit apprehensive. I can see those competitive juices flowing in your eyes. And, of course, Mr. Perfect returns to the ring 1 week from tomorrow night live on Raw from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's going to be quite a night, folks, when Mr. Perfect goes one-on-one with Hunter Hearst Helmsley 8 days from now live on Raw.
You think I'm ready? I'm telling you what, Ross, I've never been more ready in my life.
Ready, Joe Floyd's got to use some pretty good, look at the power of Crush. Crush is just so strong. It's absolutely amazing. A man that is 6'8", over 300 pounds. Look at his explosive ability. This is a big, genuinely outstanding athlete. Ready, Joe, on a kind of a high here this morning after the Oklahoma Sooners tore up Texas yesterday in overtime.
Oh, you love that, don't you?
I loved it. Anytime you can beat a Texan, it's a good day for me.
Okay, Ross, can we talk about the meeting you had last week on Monday with Cornette? What's that all about?
Well, Cornette, no, I did have him. Cornette, I don't need Cornette to become my Robert Kardashian, if you know what I mean. I mean, Cornette's got a big mouth, and sometimes he talks out of school. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. And I don't think you're going to see Mr. Cornette on Livewire anymore either. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Look at the power of this man.
Listen to the chant from the people. Jailbird.
Well, you know, fans buy their tickets, pay their hard-earned money. They should be able to say whatever they want. That's my opinion.
Wait a second here.
Well,
this kid's got a lot of guts.
Yeah, or he's a stupid one. And Clarence Mason there to interject himself, quite wisely, I should add.
Well, Clarence there to make sure that Crush stays out of trouble. This guy snaps. He snaps all the way.
Yeah, we do not need that to happen. And this kid is trying to get the fans here, and it seems to be working to continue the jailbird chant. Perfect, can you believe it? 1 week tonight on pay-per-view, they're going to bring in 2 dump truckloads of dirt on the floor of the Market Square Arena. There's going to be an open 6-foot grave. Somebody's going to, I mean, I can't even imagine how it would feel to be lying in a grave and maybe, uh-oh, look out. There's a heart punch. And that is a dangerous, dangerous maneuver. And this one is over as quickly as that heart punch.
Hey, talk about that buried alive. Can you imagine that cold dirt being thrown over you? You can't, that's just an eerie thought all the way.
First ever non-sanction matchup in WWF history is 1 week from tonight on pay-per-view. Mankind and The Undertaker, the most bizarre matchup perhaps in the entire history of the World Wrestling Federation. Look at the little ambulance chasing. WWF's answer to Johnny Cochran. Somebody disbar him. He needs a sidebar with that whole row of fans right there. And the Crush. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
You don't want to make this guy mad.
Now Crush should just leave. He's won his match.
Oh,
that was stupid.
You don't put your hands on her. Oh my God.
The kid shouldn't have put his hands on Crush, but Crush has no, this is wrong.
Oh my God.
This is wrong. Well, here comes security.
is going to get in trouble for this.
I don't know. The fan put his hands on Crush. Crush may be going to jail here. Crush may be going back to jail after this. I think he's on probation.
Security doesn't even want anything to do with Crush. They're staying clear of him.
Clarence Mason has a huge problem on